This is the Class A race of the year. Who cares about nationals and continental championships? Pfft, Colorado, come on. It's all about the whiteout. Local glory. These are, as opposed to what many people think, these are not my powder boards. Rather, these are basically the same skis we were probably all skiing on when we were 12. They're 160 length. They're really narrow. They do have some good side cut and they're pure carbon fiber. Titanium, titanium. These are basically Nike Air Jordans with a carbon fiber sole. So all said and done, the whole setup weighs probably no more than half of the regular AT boot. I'm really not that fast, it's just that I have really nice gear thanks to these crazy Italian brothers that wanted some people in the States to be on their skis. Morelli sent some skis to the US guys and gals, and I get to use them. Toe pivots freely. They, you know, the skins are usually the thing that most people have a hard time understanding, but basically it's just like brushed real fine cat hair with a glue, and they stick down, and then when you get to transition you just pull the tip, rip the whole thing off, throw it in your pocket and ski down. All you have to do for the heel is throw this up and then slam it down. It locks into the alpine mode. So that's gear. Normally I'm in a spandex suit if I'm racing, but you get heckled by people like Dave Downing from the chairlift if you try to train in your spandex up here, so I try to keep it baggy, you know. For the simple reason that it's a qualifier for World Championships, which are every other year. They put nationals at like the first of the season, so my year started off with countless laps of skinning up the hill and riding the chairlift down. So pretty sure up until last week I had more vert hiking the hill than on my ski pass, which not real proud of. National starts January. It's always been at Jackson Hole. It's kind of a good central location. It's a real challenging course. It's about 8,000 vert, which is the equivalent of hiking the hill 4 times, but it's a lot more varied in that. We hike up Corbett's Couloir, which is just a vertical wall that they throw a ladder down. Ski up the top of the peak, which is a 4,000 foot run down, and it's all a little bit higher than what we're at here, so it ends up being quite the challenge to the cardio system. Really, ski mountaineering is huge in Europe. It's catching on here, and the hope is by 2018 that it could become an Olympic sport. So if that's the case, it'll blow up, which is why you gotta just always stick with your local glory here at the mountain. Nationals this year went great. Went into it not really knowing how it was gonna go, and fought it out for top 5. Sadly, Brandon French, our local hero, with a lesser fire department down in Kalispell, wasn't able to make it, but we all raced for him down there, so hopefully he'll be back later this year. I train up here all the time thanks to them letting us travel uphill. Half the people on the chairlift start to recognize you and they yell at you, heckle you, make you go faster, which all adds up. It's great. So to get to race here is awesome. The course itself is super fun because it starts with just a drag race to the top and then it gets more spicy. The skiing down Haskell's is always, seems like it's really challenging every year, and then skinning up North Pole face is your inner thighs just want to cramp the whole time. And then definitely the coolest part is boot packing up North Pole chute, since we don't really get to do that on a day-to-day basis. It's really exciting to get in there and get to boot pack up it and have people at the top yelling your name and cheering for you. That's the highlight of the race, I'd say. That and about 5 seconds after you finish and you can breathe again. That's a good time. All I care about, I'm gonna completely erupt myself to set the record to the top, because we can't have a Canadian owning 26:45 for a record to the summit. So I don't care if I win, I just want to beat his record.